Those infernal machines. The more things change. In April 1976, the Warrandyte Diary did not print an edition, so the editors have looked through the archives looking for stories that reflect the issues that are still impacting us today. Warrandyte Diary, August 1975. Page 5. Letter to the editor.
When will police or Eltham Council act to end the intolerable noise being made at North Warrandyte by young motorcyclists, mostly aged from 9 to 16, who have no licences, don't use mini bikes, but ride powerful Japanese trail rider machines? Such children are not allowed to ride even mini bikes on any road or street, yet they utilise them as approach tracks. Valier Street from the Upper Boulevard, the old unmade street on the elevated south side of Research Road, and finally the unmade Government Road alongside Lot 18 of the old Cotswold Hills estate on Research Road. Beyond this, they have smashed their own mountain trails on the elevated hills towards Kangaroo Ground Road, etc., in the process destroying much flora and eliminating from the area all its former splendid varieties of animals and birds. Yet in 1954, when the Cotswold Hills 18 lots were sold, all the area concerned was stated to be a prohibited area for shooters and a reserve for fauna and flora. Now all the fauna, echidnas, bandicoots, wombats and wallabies, and all the birds, notably bellbirds, wagtails, thrush, blackbirds, currajongs, honey-eaters, wattlebirds and blue wrens, have been driven away by this motorcycle noise, particularly on Sundays. It is understood that some ratepayers have already signed a petition on the advice of the Environment Protection people to ask for the bike riding to be ended. Most of our long-term residents are really old. Many are war veterans. Some, in addition, are really ill and unable to accept the nerve-shattering noise these unlicensed children are now allowed to make. If required, we will name some of the children, 2 from or near Research Road and 1 from Upper Boulevard, who began and still create this unsufferable noise. Meanwhile, how long is it since you heard a bellbird in the areas near the Research and Kangaroo Ground roads? Thanks mainly to these noise-loving juveniles.
8 residents. Better this than gangs. Letter to the editor. September 1975. Page 4.
Sir, I would be interested to know how many of the 8 residents own cats or dogs. I recently destroyed a blue-tongued lizard that had been disemboweled by a dog. I've also destroyed a small native bird which had been caught by a cat. I've saved an echidna from a bulldozer. Now tell me where all the fauna, echidnas, bandicoots, wombats, kangaroos, koalas and lizards have gone. Obviously bikes are going to become more popular. If you find the noise offensive, how about a petition for a suitable area of land to be made public for such things as bikes? I believe it better kids let their energy out on bikes rather than spend their times in gangs loitering the streets.
Kate Crane, The Boulevard, Warrandyte. This story was read by Rebecca Rose, Paul Kelly, Margaret Kelly.